realize you have to spend like another $80 for all the DLCs and stuff to actually be able to get in anything. So all I still have is like the basic Armor 3.
It's like a totally separate game, but it uses the Arma 3 mechanics and models. You can just mod over them. It's really iffy. Get what I mean? Get that. Like it's Arma 3, but at the same time, it's not.
Yeah.
It's just like a pay for.
I got back into the game. It's back up now.
Alright.
Let's see. So this time you actually get to see how much of a pain this thing is to start.
Alright, here we go. Alright.
Alright,
so many buttons.
Yeah.
There's so many buttons. So every single one of these buttons work, right?
Most of them do, yeah. Now we just turned on the battery. That's the GPU, ground power unit. Then that's going to be warming up the APU.
No one's driving that electric luggage car, by the way.
Well, it is working a lot, so I'm not surprised. And the APU, that is the auxiliary power unit, it's like a small engine on the plane. It's not like the actual engines or anything, just gives it power. And now you can hear them actually loading onto the plane. You don't see them or anything back there, but just get the sound effect.
I need to get back to Los Santos. Where are we going?
Oh god. Drink it up food, man.
We're going to Philadelphia. Oh, I'm on the wrong plane.
Alright, that's the fuel pumps. And then if... Oh, yeah, Leo on board.
So cool, I actually...
Well, there's two switches there. That turns on the nav data, so where we can actually see where we're going with the plane. And that's 7 right there. It's going to take like 7 minutes for the plane to get everything figured out. And we can still do everything else while we're waiting on it, but once that's loaded up, this black screen right there in the front of the stick, it'll actually have the data on it like it did before.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go.
And all this is, it's the better pushback plug-in. And it's like where they're going to push the plane back from the gate where it is now. Whenever we got kind of set up to where they'll push me back here. And then if I wanted to, I could like set up another thing for it to move me somewhere else too.
Cool.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
No.
Yeah. cat's trying to lay on my phone.
Alright, so.
Ground to cockpit. Plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready.
Hit the wrong one, okay. So you can plan it like that, and then whenever you're ready, you can call them again, it'll push it back.
So have you ever crashed a plane in this one before? In this game before?
Oh yeah.
Is it like the Google Flight Sims where you disappear into the map and you have to start over?
Well, it'll make you start over, but like you actually see the plane sitting there crashing all higher. Like, you don't break apart or anything, it's just sitting there on the ground and it's like smoking and burning and stuff.
So everyone gets to that's kind of not realistic, but okay. It lands safely, goes nose down face, and it's just sitting fine.
Delta 23.
Yeah, pretty much.
Charlie Douglas International altimeter 2992.
Charlotte Douglas International, altimeter 2992, Delta 23.
And then the altimeter there, what that is, it's the airport's elevation. Because, like, if the plane's not set to that elevation, if you try to land or whatever, plane's thinking it's at a different height than it really is. And it's just gonna like, try to fly through the ground. Ah, damn. Alright, let's clearance.
231. Cleared IFR2, Philadelphia International, as filed. Maintain. Flight level 350, squawk 4700.
Cleared IFR2.
This is your
Philadelphia
captain
International,
speaking.
as filed.
My name is
Maintain.
Apu.
Flight
I don't know what I'm
level
doing.
350, squawk
Cockpit to assist. I'm
4700,
gonna.
Delta 231.
Good afternoon, folks. From the cockpit, I'd like to welcome you on board. We're ready up front. Everybody's closed up outside. We're just waiting to get some of our performance numbers and the clearance from air traffic control, and we should be underway. It's our pleasure having you on board with us today. Sit back, relax, enjoy the flight. Should be underway here shortly.
I'd be highly disappointed they actually didn't get pilots to come do the voice act for the game. They just said like some dude they found on the streets. It's like, hey, can you read?
I wouldn't be surprised. Alright, and then this time you actually get to see the confusing part. Yeah, so we gotta get to the FMC, that's the flight computer. And then reference airport, that's going to be where we're at. So we're at Charlotte, ACLT. Gate A11. And then we have to come here and get this information here to tell the computer where we're at. And that goes there. Then we have the routing information we got put in. Sorry, you got CLT. We're going to Philly. And that's our flight info. And they want us flying out of 18th Center. And the computer just figured out where we are. That's why that such has changed.
Hmm.
And then since I have all this stuff saved already, all I gotta do is type in the route I'm gonna do. ACLT. Okay. PHL. Brazil. 01. And it's already putting all the information right there where the purple and blue line is. So we'd activate that, execute. And this is all this other stuff we got put in. Like reserves.
Too much. That's a lot.
Yeah, that's why it took me like months to figure out the FMC. Because I barely had time to play as is, and then every time I try to figure it out, I was like, what am I looking at?
What am I doing? Hell, it would take me probably a whole. I would rather as well become an actual pilot, but sit there to figure out how to play it.
Reserves right there, that's how much fuel you have in reserve. 0.
Okay.
And then cost index, what that is it pretty much tells all the airlines, they have a set limit of how much gas they want to save. So it's pretty much telling the computer how fuel efficient you want to be.
Oh, okay. Kind of like the Formula cars, just how much fuel goes in. Okay, that's cool.
And then this right here, that's going to be the flight level we're supposed to be flying at, and the flight plan has this at 35,000. And do execute in 1. That's like the temperature and stuff like that outside. Flaps, it help the flaps on the wings to help the plane get lift and stuff. And then you come over here and that gives you your takeoff speeds and stuff like that. And this is where we go into the actual routing to leave out of here. So we're going to do the Barmy 2 SID through RDU for our transition. And that's where all this other stuff's changing again. Oh, that's where all this other stuff's changing again. And we just did the departure from Charlotte, so we came in here to arrival for Philly. And we're supposed to come into 27 left. So our arrival and our transition, execute. And then you just gotta come through here and make sure nothing's broken. Because if something was messed up on it, like between these two right here, Audi in fact, it would have discontinuity or something like that. And basically all it is you gotta come in here and fix it right there. But this one's good to go. So we're pretty much so we just gotta get our pushback. Yep.
Flight attendants, prepare your doors for departure, please. Cross-check and all call.
Cross-check alcohol, all that is they're checking the plane, making sure it's ready to go.
Alright, we've got everyone's
Don't want to make sure you don't have the fuel, gas nozzle still in the freaking fuel tank. Drag the freaking fuel pump so it gets to freaking Philadelphia.
Alright, they just closed the door, they're doing their little spill.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Alright, and this guy's going to drive right through the building. Not the most legit thing ever, but
That is black magic. Back in India, all of our vehicles drive through buildings. It cuts down through traffic jams. Or can't function right now.
and then once he's ready to push us, he'll tell us to take the brake off so he can roll us, and we can go ahead and start the engines because we're still on APU right now.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Don't forget the fasten seatbelt sign. You don't want to get sued now.
Nice one.
Especially by, the Karens of air.
Yeah, it's
I want to
what.
speak to your
Tow
manager.
connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Yeah, it's switch right there. It's facing down. That's the seatbelt sign. It's on.
Starting pushback. And you may start engines.
Alright, so we just turned on the starter for the left engine, and the two yellow boxes on the left, when the bottom one goes off, we can go ahead and start up the left one.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
It'd be pretty cool if you did like an aircraft carrier style
Disconnecting tow.
takeoff.
Stand
like
by.
a slingshot underneath you.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has
Ooh,
been
I got a
removed.
challenge
Hand
for
signal
you
on the
if you
left.
wish to
We'll see you next
accept it.
time and have a safe flight.
Hand signal on the left, all it is he's going to come over here to the left and tell us we're good.
I have a challenge for you. You might not like it, but I think it would be funny for entertainment purposes.
What's
Go
that?
to New York City and just fly through the building. You know, like kind of like dodge the buildings.
God.
You gotta use it with the biggest play possible, and you gotta just Tokyo drift around the Empire State Building. Tokyo drift style.
Nope, apparently engines are stalled for some reason.
Well, it's better on the ground than in the air. I can just picture like 1,000 planes behind you waiting to take off. Your engine keeps still. It's like bumper to bumper after the runway.
Nope, actually I know exactly what it is.
Oh, what's that?
Didn't turn the packs off.
Oh. Yeah, that would probably do it.
Right, there we go, now it's there we go, now it's spinning up. Alright, now bottom box on the left, it went off, so we can go ahead and start the left one. And same thing, we're just gonna wait on the right one. And the right one's good.
Hold on. Quick. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm
Delta
back.
231, runway 18, center, taxi via Echo 14, Echo, hold short of runway 18, center.
Runway 18 center. Taxi via Echo 14 Echo. Hold short of runway 18 center. Delta 231.
Now we just got our taxi information. We're going to go to our right here. Get on that taxiway to Link Center. Parking brake comes off, give a little power, get rolling. Taxi lights on.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be taking off in just a few minutes. Flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for departure.
Okay, the cabin is secured. Have a good flight.
This is a little bit too realistic.
Delta 231, contact tower on 126.40.
Contact tower on 126.40. Delta 231. Tower Delta 231.
Kinda sounds like the Armadillo.
Delta 231.
Move
fly
to
heading
location
180,
Alpha
runway
26
18 center. You're
Bravo.
cleared for takeoff.
Fly heading 180. Runway 18 center. Delta
Yeah, air traffic control is the best in this. Well, we just got our takeoff clearance.
I think I might have too many police cars modded in this freaking crash simulator. Probably have around like 40 different cop cars with different origins of countries.
Is it lagging or something?
No, it's just I'm trying to find like a regular civilian car, and I have like at least 15 police cars in each different category of vehicle. I have Nigeria from North Africa as police cruiser. I don't even remember getting that one.
How do you have that?
I have no idea. I think it came with one of the packs. Or it's Norwegian. I think it's Norwegian.
Alright, so we're on our takeoff roll.
80 knots.
We're at 80.
V1 rotate.
B1 rotates, so we're taking off.
Wait, it started raining and I have to use the restroom. That would be something. Stood up. I gotta use the restroom.
400, 2, 3, 1. Contact center on 133.95.
Contact center on 133.95. Delta 231.
1000.
Delta 231.
Delta 231. Charlotte Douglas International. Altimeter 2992. Delta 231. Squall 4700.
Squall 4700. Delta 231.
Wow, you're already pretty up high up there.
They're climbing through 3,000. And we're heading to our first waypoint, Meshi up there, about 20 miles from it. And by the time they get there, it should be about 16,000 feet. But to answer your question earlier, yeah, you can do this multiplayer. They've got a couple different ways to do it. I've actually talked to Frommer about doing a stream together with it.
That would be fun.
But you can be in the same plane with each other. You can both like do the different switches and stuff you saw me do, and fly it. And they've actually got people that RP is actual air traffic controller, so you're actually talking to a person.
Yeah, that's cool. I tried doing that with LSPDFR once with a buddy of mine. Kinda didn't work though. Unless I was directly in the same room with him to figure out what calls he got when he was on stream, and I had to do it like a minute later. Like 40 seconds, whatever the delay. That's what I'm looking for, the delay.
That's one thing I don't like about streaming and stuff is you have a delay. It's like Jansen had me in one of his LSPFR streams, and he would say something to me, and I'd answer him, and I'd hear it again like 10 seconds later.
Yeah, it's basically how it is. Even though we, you know, you think we have the technology to go ahead and fix that up, but apparently we don't. We have rockets that can land themselves back on Earth. We can't have an actual
Well, I mean, it's like when I was still doing law enforcement. Friggin', well, we had people landed on the moon in the 60s, but yet I could be on a traffic stop on the side of the road and dispatch couldn't hear me. And all that was we were turning on the window heat, so hopefully our windows don't fog up. I do like that you can go into like a couple different websites and you can actually file a flight plan based off of actual like air routes and stuff. Because that's what I did with this one. That's why.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's why I told you earlier I was messing around with a flight plan.
Oh, that's what you meant. I was like, flight plan. Okay. Now that you, okay. I'm with that now. That's actually pretty cool. I thought we just did flight plan. I thought you were like, okay, we got this check, we got that check, snacks check.
So yeah, I'll tab out and see if I can find it again. Nope.
We're pretty different. Somos muy diferentes.
Everyone in your family is different. That's why Verizon now offers more plans to mix and match, so everyone gets what they need without paying for things they don't. New plans start at just $35. The network more people rely on is you.
2 men are dead.
Stay on brief, that's what I was trying to think of. But this right here, like you can come in, you can put in all your flight info, airline, flight number, your departure, your arrival, and that's just putting in what airport you're going to take off from, where you're going to fly to, the date, the time, all that stuff, and then once you put all this in, right here where it has routes, it'll have like suggested routes that you can pick. And that's all I did. I just picked one of the routes it gave me. And you can download it. and you can, if you have the tool, you can automatically put it into your Xplane. And that's why when I said that flight plan saved, or that route saved, I just typed it in, and all that information was already in there.
That's pretty cool.
But where this map is right here, but once you actually look for a flight plan, it'll show you the route on the map and everything.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, so we're passing through Barmy, and we're going to be at 27,000 feet after that. At the next waypoint, we're going to be going up to 35,000. And we'll stay about there until we come into the next airport.
Beautiful sunlight though.
But yeah, I mean, I've seen some screenshots. I've seen Jeff do videos with it. I thought about getting it, and I realized I still had Flight Sim 10 or FSX, whatever it is. So I thought I was going to stay with it and just kind of play it. And once I reinstalled it and I realized how dated the graphics were, I was like, nah, I'm getting Xplane.
Just look out straight into the blue sky. There's your thumbnail. It's like right there, perfect thumbnail. And just Photoshop other things like a meteor, like whoa, a meteor, and Plane XL or whatever this game is, and you get like clickbait views. Godzilla in Flight Sim? Question mark? Ooh.
Yeah, I see guys do that all the time. It's just like, are you freaking kidding me, dude?
The view count would be skyrocketing. As much as I hate clickbaits, they actually work.
Oh yeah. That's why when you're going through Facebook, all these freaking news, quote unquote, freaking story shop, you're like, gosh, you'd send people, and you get in there, it's like, well, nobody really got hurt.
Manager's local store shoots up mall, but in fact he was there to deliver pucks. So that's basically like the clickbait title is like man shoots people, and then like the actual video is him handing out puppies for the view count.
There, some guy running around with a Nerf gun or something.
Yeah.
See, we're actually almost up to our cruising altitude, so we should be able to turn up the seatbelt time for too long. About to be passing through 31,000, we're going for 35. Yeah, I'm actually doing minimal work here. I'm mostly just monitoring the thing.
That's basically all that you do is when you're a pilot, monitor, make sure the plane stays in the air.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, like, back in the day, actually, I had a little bit of skill. These days, you sit there and push a couple buttons and you're off. Well, I was watching some a while back, and they said that they can pretty much land it and just sit there and not do anything.
What are pilots?
And then, actually, I think it was like something, it was like a year or two after Mythbusters did their thing, if some random person could fly a plane. They did another thing somewhere, and there's like, yeah, well, I mean, all they would have to do would be tell the guy what buttons to push, and the plane would land itself. It's like, really?
Yeah. Hashtag lazy. How much do pilots make?
More than you.
Yeah, I would gladly sit on my ass and just push 2 buttons today.
Which actually I ended up having to turn it down for now, but truckers make pretty good money too.
Truckers?
And like I was talking to a company before I found out I was gonna have to turn down the offer, but I had took that job and worked for that company for 6 months and took a certain position, I could have made $100,000 a year. Alright, we're at our cruising altitude, 35,000.
Xplane.
Well, that's another thing I like about this mod. You can actually change the company that you're flying, and the announcements. Like this plane keeps saying Delta, it'll actually change the announcements to whatever plane you're flying.
That's pretty cool.
Like I know Jeff uses this a lot for Southwest, and all his videos say Southwest on them.
Like that's not your stream, it's an ad. Wait. Cat. Wait, Cat freaking walked across my phone. I'm like, oh cool, you got an ad. And no, it's not an ad, it's the whole other YouTube video.
Blame it on the cat, I see how it is.
I'm back now.
Now we got like 3 more waypoints and we're going to start going back down again. I was down there at J-Bow, we're going down to 31,000, start descending to Philly.
You should leave the seatbelt sign off and just go inverted. Invert it. The seatbelt sign off is like, oh, oops.
Like you can actually surprisingly get this thing to go inverted in the sim. But you gotta turn the autopilot and everything off because it'll fight you the whole way.
If you're just like, no, 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 and you're like, yes. No, please stay upright.
About, I didn't realize that was a lot long of a leg. We got 72 miles to the next waypoint. Hello? I'm not sure if I should be playing this when you're talking about crashing the plane and stuff, and I'm about to be flying in a couple weeks. So now I'm going to be thinking of just freaking out Pooh trying to crash a plane while I'm on my way to Philly.
What do you think he's gonna crash the plane? He's not a terrorist.
You don't want to talk about trying to fly inverted and shit.
I'm not the one. I'm just an average person that's just in a what the hell would you call it? A fly along with.
What's up? Oh! Romer's lurking in my channel.
That's a terrorist right there. He just goes, it's like, can we help you? Welcome to the cockpit.
Yes, bastard. No, I thought about doing a flight and then start moving stuff around in my house, since I will now have a buddy of mine that is now working for Piper, and he's going to come live with me now. So I won't totally be alone. So everything that I started setting up in here now has to be taken apart and brought in somewhere in my bedroom now.
So, Fromer, now that I finally learned how to use the FMC, we're going to have to do a stream together.
Yeah, I'm still having issues because once I'm in level flight, everything starts going haywire and I start stalling. So I'm still figuring that.
What is it? It's going haywire.
It's something between like my FMC not grabbing any of my legs.
Are you using SimBrief?
Yes.
Do you have the
SimBrief downloader where it inputs everything straight into the FMC? Yes.
And are you, like, when you go, are you watching the stream right now?
No. Let me I actually have my phone next to me. How about that? For once. Shut up, Aaron.
Alright, well, open it up real quick. I should try to show you what I'm telling you here.
Now just remember, it's going to be like a half-second delay.
Right.
Wait, I want to be on YouTube. Library. There it is. Bing. It doesn't even show that you're live. Yeah, it looks like it cut out. It cut out after 53:31.
I'm still watching him.
Stalker. All right.
It's still live on mine.
Yeah, I had to go to a different screen.
But you're seeing it now?
Yeah.
Alright, right there where it says company routes, and it's got the KCLT KPHL 01.
Yeah, that's the actual route, your origin, destination, flight number, your co-pilot route.
Yeah, if you do the, if you type it in how it is in your folder, like exactly that, and put it under co-route, it should grab all your stuff.
Alright. Why do I have a message? I like how whenever I go into Steam, it's like, hi, would you like to buy this today?
Yeah, they're always pushing their sales off on you. Like, I had an email about that earlier. But when you do your routes like that, though, Frommer, sometimes you have to get close enough to your heading for your first leg before you'll lock on.
Yeah. Now you use your departure, or when you go through your departure and arrivals, you use that as well. Make sure you set your cruising flight as well.
Yes. Like, see if I can find it again here.
It's to the right of your legs. Yeah, there it is.
Yes, I just went through there. I did the departures and arrivals and get it all set up, and then went through and checked like through the legs to make sure it all worked.
Right, and then when you want to do multiplayer, we would actually have to download. You'll have to download Squawk Box because that's the multiplayer version for Xplane 11. I still have yet to understand and fully be able to understand, like, I don't know why, but my headset is not capable of using their stuff, sorry. I can hear them, but I can't talk back on their frequency. I have to always type everything out.
That's weird.
Yeah. Something I am gonna work on.
Oh yeah. You gonna be on United tonight, Frommer?
Yeah. I'm still trying to figure out my my settings because all the lights and everything are like faded and distorted.
You may have to do the lighting mod again.
Yeah. Which is nothing new.
I mean, if you're gonna be on United tonight, we can get the band back together because Apu's gonna be there. Tony's talking about he'll be there.
Is he gonna be selling hot dogs?
Maybe. Depends on who's asking. I can put my favorite cream cheese in the middle of it if you want me to.
Just don't get any of the donuts.
I've never seen a man so happy to get my cream cheese donuts before.
Right. Cream cheese, that's what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, the reason why Hawkins is now in here is they demoted him. And he just got real tired of Adams' crap. And so did I.
Yeah, he told me. Like, I was working yesterday when all that went down. I just seen where they made Destin chief, and I didn't really investigate it. But he was talking to me about it after I told Joe and everybody he was good, so they hired him.
And then, like all those times I've worked underneath Adams for State, he knows that I've been like high up, and I'm mostly doing stuff in the background for United. So it's like I'm never really on the other one. So like I'm like literally trying to get our helo up and running. But for the life of me, the paint will not transfer over to the model. It's just showing the old model skin, but not the new stuff. So I've been spending 2 hours each day after work trying to get that fixed. And the reason why I'm also wanting to talk to Justin is the fact that we're not going to be taking anybody under the age of 16 due to all those pings that we're getting. They can go be with Aaron for their time until they decide they want to join state, or if they want to go to PD, that's fine. But I do want to add to the SOP for air. Their minimum altitude needs to be above the electrical wires. And before they take off and as they land, they have to call in to dispatch, letting them know that are they clear to take off? Are they clear and cleared to land back at Sandy Airfield? And that goes for any of the reserves. So when we're done with this stream, you can jot it down.
No, I got it.
He's still up in the air, and he basically told me that all he has to do is a couple buttons, so...
Yeah, I got it doing the VNav and LNav.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just going off of your FMC.
Pretty much. But, yeah, I'd already said that they're going to have to get their pilot's license from Tony or whoever's going to get to do the aviation side.
Yeah. Should I do the 747-400? You've mostly seen me do the 737X by Zebo.
Yeah, that's what I'm in now.
We're waiting for him to do the 747-400.
Nice.
They've just been working on the 737, just making tweaks here and there, but everybody's just been waiting for the 747 to be done and the MD-82 because there's so much they can do.
Oh, if he does the MD-82, I'll definitely get that because that's what I always end up getting stuck in. Like the default MD-82 tries to kill you.
Right. Like it's got 2 different altitudes and it's like which one am I at? Because everything's out of a DC-8, that's why everything in the MD-82 is just so old. They took everything out of the DC-8s and DC-9s and put them in the MD-82s. If you understand where I'm getting at.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah, I'm gonna stream a session as well, so there'll be 2 different ones going on. Sorry, Aaron.
It's okay.
Hey, at least you got something to watch.
Yeah.
Besides porn.
Hey. We're in a live stream, sir.
Yeah, he disappeared on me for a little bit earlier and tried to blame it on his cat. That's probably what he was doing. It was a cat, alright. It just wasn't an actual cat.
Did you see that meme I put up about that cat?
I don't think so.
Let me. You'll like this, Aaron. most difficult obstacle.
That's funny.
I bet that happens to you a lot.
I'd say the Xplane is so much different than
I read that. Let me get smoke real quick.
Flight Sim.
You know, they're coming out with another flight sim. It was all over. I saw a commercial for it for Xbox and PlayStation.
Yeah, I seen it a while back. The graphics look pretty good on it.
Yeah. Of course, I always open up Google and then everything, all my messages start popping up. Pop, 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 pop. Close. Everything. Alright.
Well, it took me forever to figure out how to find the thing that pressurized the cabin on the 37.
Yeah.
Because like every other thing I flew, like I didn't have to do that, and I kept blacking out. I was, what the hell? And I finally looked it up, and it was like, oh, okay.
Alright, where should I fly?
I don't know. I'm flying from Charlotte to Philly. Like I was debating on going down to Orlando, and then I'm going up to Philly in a couple weeks anyway. So in real life, so I figured I'd just go ahead and fly up to Philly. Oh.
Yeah.
About to start my departure for too long, or descent for too long. What was you about to say?
Yeah, it just went live. Get back up. Actually, you know what? I'll go from Seattle.
Seattle to?
Seattle to Miami or something like that.
I do a whole cross-country flight.
Yep, 747 can do it. Hey, they make transatlantic flights from John F. Kennedy to Heathrow.
Sure. Well, that is one thing I was kind of disappointed is they started getting rid of the 747s.
Yeah, well, the 747-400s were built back in the 70s, and when it debuted in 72, and after that, they've just been workhorses like the MD-80 series. And then once the 747-8 started going into development, that's when they started slowly taking the 400s out of service.
Yeah, but I mean, I had a choice. I'd rather fly 47 because you have 4 engines. If you lose one, you're not losing like half your freaking power.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna do Seattle to Miami. Just getting everything all set. We'll do that. Plus, I need to get back into regular streaming session anyways. I run out of pad and paper.
Yeah, I was planning on doing a stream on Twitch, and for whatever reason, it wasn't wanting to let me stream to Twitch. I got to start doing it on YouTube.
I think YouTube is better. Twitch has too many rules and regulations and blah blah blah. Finding ants in my room lately, and I haven't had turn. So we'll see. But yeah, work was good. We finally got the wing that I've been working on all done. We pulled it off the stand, and now the next wing is being built right now.
Nice. I still got to work all those weird hours.
Yeah, well, no, I don't work at St. Pete Clearwater. I work for Piper Aircrafts out of Vero Beach, Florida. But I do 5:30 in the morning. 4 in the afternoon, and then I work Saturdays for overtime, which is 5:30 to 11:30, mandatory 6 hours, because about 30 planes behind schedule right now. Between issues with misaligned holes for the rivets and highlight and other situations.
just know that some days you're working like 5 or something, and there's some days you're working later.
Yeah. That was when I was with Allegiant. And then I was always working crazy hours just to be able to make ends meet, but just doing 60, 74 hour for 2 weeks and only making $700. Now it's a lot more. Better pay.
Right.
Ooh, I see this is gonna be probably 9. This would be awesome. But yeah, I'm live, so that shouldn't have. And what would be nice is once the 747 by Zebo gets done, like, it'll be a lot easier when putting in routes, because half the time with the default, nothing really works.
Right.
It's like you'll put in like a waypoint, it'll be like invalid. Shouldn't it be? Came straight from Simba.
Is your nav matching?
What do you mean?
Well, like sometimes the sim brief data dates will be different than the Xplane ones.
Yeah. Sometimes they match, sometimes they don't. Like, I'll even put in a plan one day, and everything is both current, and none of the flights will be green, like they match. Honestly, I wish we had SimBrief inside of Xplane 11. So that means just pull up an actual flight, put it in, good to go. For transmission. Circling. Yeah, I think it's funny how Okay.
You know what?
Please be sure your seatbelts are fastened. And tray tables are in the upright positions. Never knew you left.
I said I was going to have a cigarette. Do the cap box.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, and even with the landing gear, when you're after you've taken off, you can actually set it to off.
Nice.
Yep.
Boys, stop. Stop. Wicket. Murphy, no, you go. You lay down over there. You lay down over there. Stop it.
Problems over there.
No, don't lay on the wires. Come on, dog. Seriously? Go lay down.
Oh my god. You should drink all the time, because he makes everything so much more interesting.
I swear, I should have my own goddamn reality TV show.
Yeah, you do. It's called Family.
It's called Dysfunctional Family.
Of course, my phone. Nothing happens with my phone when I'm at work, but as soon as I get off work and I'm home, it just doesn't shut up.
Usually how it goes. Alright, back.
And of course I'm about to overfly this thing because the plane didn't want to start descending.
Yeah, still in the air.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm right outside of the airport. It's just they didn't start descending. I didn't realize it until I'm about to overfly it. Because I'm supposed to be down around almost 7,000. I'm still at 23.
Yeah, normally when you're doing a like how I do it, if I can see Florida or wherever I'm going from, like if let's say I'm going from Denver to Orlando, if I can start seeing Florida out in the distance, that's when I start my descent. Oh, I need a faster computer system because this thing sucks.
You want to preach to the choir? Can't play half of my games because my
Because you're what?
Because my iCore out of date. I have an i3 in my computer. Everything else takes an i5 or higher.
All I heard out of that was I'm 3.
i3.
Okay.
Okay. Everything I want to play is an i5 and up.
Ah.
I've been trying to put money, but I'm not saving. I suck so bad at it.
you're not up here, hold on back there because we're going down pretty steep.
Oh god, this is why I do not like flying. That's why I came to America on a boat.
Must have been a long journey.
Yeah, bro, I'm pretty much chasing my glide path right now. I'm still like 10,000 over.
Yeah. I'm seeing that. Let me see your overhead panel. Alright, put your circuit breaker on.
Wait, what?
Go back up a little bit. You see where it says circuit panel? Yeah, turn that on. Keep going. Keep going. You can keep going, yeah. Use your mouse wheel. Alright. And then you can put your panel lights on. There you go. Turn your probe A and B on. It's just to the left of your circuit breaker. I mean, to the right. I'm sorry. Jesus Christ. You see how you have your window heat on? Yeah, there you go. Turn those on. There you go.
Turn them on or off?
Yeah, you want those on.
I was gonna say they were on.
Turn everything off and just.
Got your battery, got your gen.
Do it.
Going down. Okay, so every time you turn your engines on, make sure that you switch everything back over to continuous, so it continuously runs.
Right.
But since you're going to be landing, you don't really need to.
Alright, there's one dog. Where's the other one? There's the other one. Okay. Pressure. Looking down on me. Under pressure.
Actually, I think I'm finally catching my glide slope. I'm gonna make it.
There you go.
You should do my New York challenge. Alpha and drift around the Empire State Building.
Do what to the Empire State Building?
I gave him a challenge: is take the largest plane and fly her through around the buildings to New York City.
Yeah, that won't work.
Shh. I can already give you a title for it: Tokyo drifting a plane? Question mark, and just like have like a car doing a swift, like doing a drift and like trick everybody into thinking that a plane actually drifts, and it's just like a Rickroll. Never gonna give you up.
Yeah, try not to sing too much because you might copyright infringement due to it.
Oh my
Because of you.
God. You know, I came up with someone that, like this famous YouTuber, like a guy with like 1 million subs. He's like, I'm just gonna focus on making videos and don't care about demonetization. I'll just have to get a Patreon and stuff like that. I go, why don't you just get a job? It's like get a job, and that way you won't have to worry about financial issues. Not that hard.
Thousand to go.
Okay. No, I can't do that. Alright, dogs, you're about to start to piss me off. Wicket, stop. Murphy, stop. Jeez. Don't you start snorting at me.
I guess he's got an attitude like you. Ah, dang, I did miss it, because it's something I'm going away from it now. Apparently I didn't pick up the other waypoint because the plane wouldn't want to descend.
Bank angle.
Oops.
Bank angle.
Since I missed mine, I guess we're gonna in this live stream go watch Frommer. Their who
What?
So apparently, since it made me miss the approach because I wasn't wanting to go down, I'm just gonna call it and go watch Frommer.
Okay.
I don't know why I wouldn't want to descend.
Take autopilot and just nosedive right into the airport. We had this conversation earlier. Everyone will survive. It'll be fine.
And it's apparently I don't even know which direction the airport is at this point because it sent me way off. Well, guys, that's going to be about it. Well, I'll search for the airport. I hope you guys have enjoyed. I'll try to do another Xplane video at some point. As always, if you like what you see, give me a like and subscribe. It really help me out. And until next time, I'll see you guys there.